Hey there, fellow Americans. Breaking news that's going to change lives. The IRS just dropped a bombshell announcement about $3,000 stimulus checks, and if you're on SSI, SSDI, or a senior citizen, you'll want to hear every word of this video. Before we dive deep into these life-changing details, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all the latest stimulus news and financial updates that could put more money in your pocket. The Internal Revenue Service has just revealed a groundbreaking stimulus package that's specifically targeting Social Security beneficiaries, disabled Americans, and our senior citizens. This isn't just another rumor or speculation. This is official information straight from the IRS, and I'm here to break down everything you need to know about these upcoming $3,000 payments scheduled to drop on March 17th. But you might be wondering, why now? What's prompted this sudden announcement? Well, the answer lies in the ongoing economic challenges many Americans continue to face. With inflation still impacting everyday expenses and millions of Americans struggling to make ends meet, particularly those on fixed incomes like Social Security, the government has recognized the urgent need for additional support. But here's what makes this stimulus different from previous payments: it's specifically designed to provide targeted relief to those who need it most. Let's talk about eligibility. Who exactly qualifies for these $3,000 checks? If you're currently receiving SSI, Supplemental Security Income, Ssdi, Social Security Disability Insurance, or if you're a senior citizen receiving regular Social Security benefits, you're likely already in the system for these payments. But there's more to it than just being a recipient of these programs. The IRS has established specific income thresholds and requirements that you need to meet to ensure you receive the full amount. You might be wondering about the income limits. For individual filers, the full payment will be available to those with adjusted gross incomes under $75,000. For heads of household, that threshold increases to $112,500, and married couples filing jointly can earn up to $150,000 and still receive the full amount. But what happens if you earn more than these thresholds? Don't worry, you might still qualify for a reduced payment, and I'll explain exactly how that works. One of the most common questions I'm getting is, do I need to do anything to receive this payment? For most eligible recipients, the answer is no. If you're already in the system receiving SSI, SSDI, or Social Security benefits, the IRS will use the information they have on file to process your payment automatically. However, there are some important exceptions and situations where you might need to take action to ensure you receive your payment. Let's talk about the payment timeline. While March 17th is the official start date for these payments to begin rolling out, it's important to understand that not everyone will receive their check on exactly that date. The IRS has developed a structured distribution schedule to ensure smooth processing of these payments. But here's what you need to know: they're prioritizing electronic payments first, so if you have direct deposit set up, you'll likely receive your payment sooner than those waiting for paper checks. Another crucial aspect of these stimulus payments is their impact on other benefits. Many recipients are concerned about whether accepting this stimulus payment will affect their existing benefits like SSI, SSDI, or other government assistance programs. I can confidently tell you that these stimulus payments are not counted as income for federal benefit programs. This means your regular benefits will not be reduced or impacted in any way by receiving this stimulus payment. Here's something interesting that many people don't realize: these stimulus payments are actually structured as advance tax credits for 2024. What does this mean for you? It means that this money is completely tax-free, and you won't need to report it as income on your tax returns. This is especially important for those living on fixed incomes who carefully manage their annual income levels to maintain eligibility for various assistance programs. But what if you have outstanding debts or back taxes? Will this affect your stimulus payment? The good news is that these stimulus payments are protected from most types of garnishment. Federal and state agencies cannot seize these payments for back taxes, student loans, or other government debts. However, there are some exceptions when it comes to private debts and child support obligations that you need to be aware of. Let's address another common concern: what happens if you're eligible but don't receive your payment by the expected date? The IRS has established a specific process for tracking and claiming missing stimulus payments. I'll walk you through the steps you need to take if you find yourself in this situation, including how to use the IRS's Get My Payment tool and what documentation you might need to have ready. For those of you who have recently moved or changed banks, here's crucial information you need to know. The IRS will attempt to send your payment to the most recent address or bank account they have on file. If you need to update this information, there's a specific timeline and process you need to follow to ensure your payment reaches you without delay. Here's something particularly important for senior citizens. If you're receiving care in a nursing home or assisted living facility, these facilities cannot legally claim your stimulus payment. This money is yours, and no one can take it from you or require you to sign it over as a condition of care. This is a crucial protection that every senior citizen and their families need to understand. For Ssdi recipients, there's additional good news. These stimulus payments will not count toward the resource limit that determines your continued eligibility for benefits. This means you can receive and save this money without worrying about losing your disability benefits. The same applies to SSI recipients. These payments won't affect your resource limits for 9 months after receiving them. But what about dependents? If you're a senior citizen or disability benefit recipient who has dependents, there might be additional payments available for your household. The structure of these payments includes provisions for qualifying dependents, and it's important to understand how this might increase the total amount your household receives. Looking ahead, many are asking if this could be the first of multiple stimulus payments in 2024. While nothing is guaranteed, I'll share some insights about what economic and political factors might influence future stimulus decisions, and what signs to watch for that might indicate additional support is coming. For those who are new to receiving government payments, I want to address some security concerns. Unfortunately, whenever stimulus payments are announced, scammers come out of the woodwork. I'll share some crucial tips on how to protect yourself from fraud and what official communications from the IRS look like versus potential scam attempts. One aspect that's particularly relevant for seniors is how these stimulus payments might affect Medicare premiums or coverage. Rest assured, receiving this stimulus payment will not impact your Medicare benefits or result in higher premiums. This is important information for seniors who carefully manage their healthcare costs. If you're caring for an elderly parent or disabled family member, there are some specific considerations you need to know about. I'll explain how representative payees should handle these payments and what responsibilities they have in ensuring the funds are properly used for the benefit recipient. For those who might be receiving multiple types of benefits, for example, both Ssdi and SSI, you won't have to choose between payments or worry about duplicate checks. The IRS has systems in place to ensure eligible recipients receive the correct amount without any double counting or confusion. As we approach the March 7th payment date, it's crucial to understand what documentation you might need to have ready, especially if there are any issues with your payment. Having certain documents prepared can help expedite any necessary follow-up with the IRS or Social Security Administration. Remember, while these payments are automatic for most eligible recipients, staying informed about the process and your rights is essential. Keep an eye on your bank account or mailbox around the distribution date, and don't hesitate to use the official IRS tools and resources if you have questions about your payment status. Finally, let's address what you can do with this stimulus payment. While the decision is entirely yours, I'll share some smart strategies for making the most of these funds, whether that's catching up on bills, building an emergency fund, or addressing long-delayed medical needs. Before we wrap up, I want to remind everyone that this information is current as of today's recording, but government programs can sometimes have updates or changes. That's why it's so important to stay connected with reliable sources of information. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell to stay updated on any changes or additional stimulus news that might affect you. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with anyone you know who might benefit from this information. Drop your questions in the comments below, and I'll do my best to address them in future videos. Remember, we're all in this together, and staying informed is the best way to ensure you receive the benefits you're entitled to. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.